So we're technically, sort of, maybe, kind of live?
Technically, sort of, maybe it's kind of live. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're one or the other.
We'll see.
I'm pretty sure we'll know.
Yeah.
Like, just saying, I'm pretty sure we'll
Well,
know.
it says it's loading, so I think so.
Loading usually is a good sign.
Hmm.
At least I think so, anyway.
Yeah, generally.
Generally, what?
Well, generally it's good, unless it like loads forever, then it's not very good.
You know, like, I'd say I wouldn't put it past Twitch, but I actually wouldn't put it past Twitch. Like, there are people who do get stuck in this weird cycle of, like, hey, it's just gonna load infinitely forever. You're gonna have to deal with that. And I'm just kind of like...
Luckily, I don't really ever get that.
So, on that note, I think that I'm going to probably try and keep an eye on the counter today, but you're probably still going to have to as well, if not, whomever does decide to join us, because if they're still trolling me over on the channel, then I'm going to go ahead and expect that they're probably still going to hear. If not, that would
yeah, we'll
be
see.
excellent, because I'm really rather tired of it by this point.
Well, yeah. By this point, it's just like, oh, more views.
Apparently, I have not nobody, just a red human silhouette. There's no numbers next to it. Usually, at least shows, like, one or
I don't even have the
two.
silhouette right now. I just have like how many people follow and view channel.
Oh man, everything is so broken sometimes.
Hmm. Pretty much.
Oh well. I'm gonna start up. I've got Isaac booted up. And that's gonna be that. Alright, that's random. Oh,
Is it Blue Baby?
close.
Eve.
Yep.
Alright.
I don't get it. I really want to get it, but I don't understand what's up with this, and it only does this to me when I'm, streaming. Because whenever I'm just trying to play it for, like, the heck of it, I have a fairly high chance of getting Blue Baby or Eve, but that's like saying that you've got a 1 in like 6 or 7 chance of anything, right? But
Yeah.
for streaming, it's just the amount of times that I'll get one or the other is just astronomical. It's like every
Especially it was
other
like with
time.
the is it like the last couple of streams or so? You
Yeah,
just
the
kept
last
getting-
couple ones, it got to the point where I was just actively picking other characters because I just couldn't handle it anymore. Sometimes it just gets to that point where you're like, yeah, you know what? I feel like I'm gonna do something else with my time.
Yeah.
Also, I'm still sitting there like, I took damage and didn't want to take it. Wow, I took double damage there. I'm still trying to think of something that I want to play for some off-schedule stuff, because I want to do some of that, but
Yeah.
I don't know, and I haven't gotten any suggestions that are any good either, so... Like, I think the suggestions that I got were always stuff like Dagger's Games Dating Sim, and I was like, that's funny, but it's not...
Is that because you put that on your game thing?
What?
Is that because you put that on your Steam?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
That's... Hello there, Robotic Panda. Welcome.
Ayo.
I actually have nothing. This is a terrible start. I have an extra health as Eve, not great. And I have the freaking Ghost Baby. Altogether, I'm not the most well-suited person for this game right now. Oof. Well, at least I cleared out that. There's something I'm kind of curious about. What's your stance on ESPN, a sports network, right? Picking up Dota 2. Like, it's a major sports network. Like, they're the type of people that they sit there and they talk about, like, whenever, crap is going down in the sports world, like soccer or baseball or, basketball, hockey, etc. They cover that sort of stuff, and now they're covering Dota.
I guess that's because people play that as like competitive, gaming for like esports. So.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. It's like it's an esports game, right? Like, it's okay. Well, I'm just gonna let myself take some stupid damage here, even though it's gonna reduce my chances of getting a deal with the devil. Yeah, no, Dota is really, really getting in there. It's been announced, and people are watching it live on television now. So this was
That's interesting. Like
I feel like I don't believe that it should be covered on ESPN. I feel like if you're gonna cover competitive gaming, right? You could easily gouge your viewers another like $5 a month for a competitive gaming channel. Because like
so
a lot of sports channels, they have those like pay $25 a month and get this package so that way you can view all the games of the season, right? Like there's always a game championship or another happening in some random month, right? So I feel like it would be an easy way that they could, just gouge people for more money. But, oh, I took some damage that I didn't mean to take, and this might be the end. But, yeah, I feel like you could easily just rip people off for more money, and it's a very untapped market. And I don't know, maybe it's the nerd that's, prevalent in my existence, where I'm just like, games on a sports channel?
Doesn't Korea do that for StarCraft?
Well, we have to realize that, like, over there, StarCraft is like a religion.
Yeah.
To the point that there's a bunch of Korean transfers, well, not transfer students, but you know what I mean, like, exchange students, or whatever. They're foreigners, and they come here, and they attend the college that I go to, or the university, probably, because they were sitting in the area that's part of the university, and, they were just, like, the only English that I heard come out of their mouth was StarCraft. And I was like, good God. And, like, that's not even me being, like, racist in any way. That's just me going, I knew a bunch of Korean kids that were basically just, like, all they said in English was StarCraft. And it was just, it was wild to me that that was a thing that I saw. Because it was, like, near 20 of them, and they were all speaking Korean. And then all I hear is StarCraft, and I'm like, oh god.
Oh yeah. I always find that funny though, because like games names, they never actually change into like the other languages apart from English.
Well, there are a lot of Japanese games that get released over here, and I wish they'd keep the Japanese titles because they don't translate over well sometimes. Or they get such a, vastly different name that it just ruins the concept of naming it that.
Yeah.
Esports are sports where visas are concerned, so it sort of makes sense. Yeah, I guess you're gonna look at it like that, then, it makes sense, but to me, it's just one of those things where it's like, an esport is an esport. It's not something that you're getting physical exertion from. Well, to a degree. You're getting some, but it's like you're getting arthritis.
Yeah, you could quite easily get,
it would make so much more sense if they were just charging more, or if there was just an esports channel, like, and even, like, this is another thing that's gonna sound weird, but they have scholarships available at certain universities now in the US for esports. So, like, if that's true, that they have that going, then what's to stop them from having, like, University of Texas championship Dota tournament? Because we know how competitive the US gets about their sports and stuff, right? So it's just kind of like one of those, what's to stop them from airing that sort of stuff? And if that's going on, then you have like a whole new branch of things, that because you don't need to just be showing the regular championships like Dota 2's big money ones. You could be showing like ones between two different groups of students.
Yeah.
And I realize how crazy it sounds. Like, it honestly does sound crazy town, but it's just...
It really does.
It's one of those things that it's kind of like, this is just another point towards nerds are slowly inheriting the earth, I guess. Especially into the point where nerds aren't just, like, weak, scrawny little doofuses like they used to be portrayed in the media. Because, like, the guy that used to be the White Ranger has said that he still would act in more Power Rangers, so... And that dude's ripped now. He's crazy. He's
But,
a
you know,
freaking
like-
MMA fighter.
Yeah. You know, like, nerds can just pretty much, like, do anything anyway. They don't have to be, like, yeah.
Yeah, nerd hype.
So...
Nerd hype is right.
I'm sure it's like fucking, you know, everyone that pretty much just like use the internet like we do, so.
Yeah, they're not wrong. I don't know, like, I feel like I don't care about the pseudo-pro gaming circuit enough. Like,
Yeah, I don't really.
I don't get the people that are like, oh man, this... I died. I don't get the people that sit there and they're just like, yeah, man, this guy that I only heard of like 3 weeks ago from, you know, South Korea, he's totally the best player in set category of whatever, and I'm just kind of like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, okay, that's fine, but why don't you play the game? And, like, I feel like that for actual sports, too. Like, the people that watch football and basketball and stuff like that, and the reason is always, oh, well, I can't do what they do. And genetically speaking, that's true for some people. You can't do what people on the sports fields are doing. I feel like the fun of watching people play competitive Dota is like the fun of watching people play competitive tennis. It's very quiet, and most people aren't going to understand what you're doing. They're just going to sit there and think that you're watching people.
Was it great when you get like the fucking commentators there and then they just get like all like
They
straight out,
start
like,
screaming when it comes to,
Yeah.
like... This is the thing.
Then you're like, what the fuck are you on about?
Yeah, well, if we're talking about, like, the
like that.
esports thing where it was, like, you know, what's it called? Pokemon's championships. Spain won that one time, and then they freaked out, so... Like... You know, like, clearly, the commentators are not the only people freaking out. The actual people playing it are so encourageable that it's just like, yeah, why not? Then again, making gaming content on YouTube. Yeah, but see, I make game content on YouTube that no one watches and that I don't get money for. Like, you know how much money I've made in, like, a year of posting videos and about half a year of monetizing it? Like, $1.50.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, I could buy a game on Steam for that, but they won't give me that money until I make $100. And that's why I always, like, encourage people to stick through the ads and stuff. Also, hello there, McSwag. We were just discussing esports and gaming becoming more of a relevant content, not just something that, like, people play themselves. On that note, they have a Twitch app for everything next gen, or rather current gen, because that's what they are now, right? Like, we can stop calling them next gen now that they've been out for a year, basically.
Yeah, I don't see why I call them next anyway. It seems a bit...
Yeah. Like, I think that once the Wii U came out, it was already the next gen of games. And...
Well, generally what I say is if it's not released, then it's next gen.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the Wii U was already out before the other ones, right? So, the next gen started way before people started actually acknowledging it. And they're still not acknowledging it, because they're still saying the next gen. And,
Which it isn't.
Okay, well, I got a spirit heart out of that. Anyway, my point about that is that, everything has, like, its own Twitch streaming app, like the PlayStation, the Xbox, etc., right? The Wii U doesn't, and the whole reason is that the president of the Nintendo of America branch said that he feels that watching other people play games is not fun, so he doesn't believe that it should be on there.
Alright.
I don't get how you can sit there and go, I don't think watching other people play games is fun, so that means no one else should either.
But some people think not, so...
Yeah, but I mean, like, just put the app on your freaking console, man. It's not gonna do that much. It's not gonna take that much effort, right?
And besides, if anything, it'd probably just get him, like, more revenue anyway.
Yeah, see, Wii U is next gen. It was the first console that had freaking, you know, 1080p native to it. Other than PC, but we don't count PC because of the obvious reasons that PC is always years ahead.
Yeah.
And it's always years ahead because that's what the other ones are spec'd after. It's like, and I don't understand the war between PCers and, you know, console players, because a console is a watered down PC.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And it's always because, like, you don't want to have to spend all of that money. So the people that are like, oh yeah, you're stupid, you're not getting the real experience, right? Like, that's one man's opinion versus the majority, so Nintendo is kind of dumb. Nintendo is kind of dumb, but Nintendo is also the, people that are always innovating, and they don't believe that graphics equal, quality content, so I have to give them that. But, yeah, I don't know, it's, god damn it, look down, okay. Telepills. Nintendo, why? Again, that's Nintendo of America, though. We need to stress that point. Nintendo of America ruins everything that they touch.
What about like the Japanese one?
Nintendo Japan is a lot more flexible. For instance, you know how everybody always gets on Nintendo's case about not having insert thing here, like not having gay marriage or whatever in Tomodachi Life.
Yeah.
In Japan, like, 2 characters in the Mario universe are transsexuals, or not transsexuals, but like transgendered. So, it's one of those things like, that's not over here. Why? Because it got edited out in Nintendo of America. Like, it's even acknowledged in other countries, it's just not acknowledged over here. And so, it's almost always Nintendo of America doing everything in its power to slowly ruin something. Like, when they translated Fire Emblem Awakening, they ruined a lot of the dialogue, and they just straight up added things that weren't part of it. So, like, as much as people get pissed at Nintendo, a lot of it does have to do with, the American branch has a very large, control in the company, unfortunately. One Lockdown can be good, but still. Yeah, Nintendo of America, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, Nintendo of America is so, diluted in their, in their thought processes that they're just like, yeah, you know what, whatever we say is how the rest of the gaming world thinks. Because Reggie Fils-Aimé is a wild person. Oh my god. Small rock. Thank you. I don't know, like, I feel like the rest of the world is kind of coming to terms with the fact that people want to watch other people play games. People want to, do all of this stuff. And Nintendo's slowly adapting, right? But a lot of the problem is the people who were at Nintendo a long time ago who are still there and who don't adapt to it, or the people who are at Nintendo currently and who think, yeah, F you, Reggie. That'd be one way to go about it. But it's people like Sakurai, the guy that does Smash Bros and stuff like that, right? He has this belief that cutscenes are like a reward that you earn for playing a game. And I don't think that, personally.
No, I don't.
But I do want to say, like, I do feel you shouldn't necessarily be checking out cutscenes if you haven't beaten a game. But his rationale for that is, oh, well, people won't play my game if they can just watch the cutscenes.
Wait, what?
He feels like if you just see that, then, Nintendo innovates at some things and they're several steps behind others. That's exactly it, though. They are the innovators for the consoles, but they are not the innovators for the aspects of the consoles. When it comes to things like online and stuff like that, they're not the people that you want to go to. But when it comes to things like an interesting new, and I hate to use the word gimmick, but gimmick, they're the people you want to see, because look at what they did with the Wii. They had the motion control thing, right? Then immediately Xbox had Kinect and PS3 had PlayStation Move. No one liked PlayStation Move. No one wanted the Kinect. The Kinect, in fact, was something that terrified a lot of people. And Xbox was like, it's only terrifying them because they're afraid of change. And no, it's because you have a camera watching people that is capable of seeing their heartbeats. Like, that's kind of creepy. And also, it apparently would hear the things that you say and report them back to, like, Microsoft.
Oh, that's lovely.
But they said only when it was regarding things in-game. And I'm like, I don't believe you, right? Like,
I don't either.
That's kind of conspiracy theory right there. Nobody else offered a Wii-esque experience until the Wii came out. Yep. And all the people that were like shouting about the Wii U being a flop before it started selling like crazy because of games actually coming out, like as if that wasn't obviously going to be the reason why it wasn't selling, right? Because it had no games. The people who were saying, like, oh yeah, Wii U's gonna die, it's gonna be the end of Nintendo, they were saying that exact same thing when they released the Virtual Boy years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And the Virtual Boy ultimately didn't really damage Nintendo all too much. It cost a fortune to produce it. It didn't sell anything. There are thousands of them just sitting around inside of, what are they called? Inside of warehouses someplace.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo can't, like, you know, just throw them out. But you can buy unopened Virtual Boys for barely any money if you know the right places to go, because there's so many of them, because no one wanted them. Those, yep, designed it poorly. And, like, I feel that, like, the two companies that will always continue to be innovative in separate ways, but in ways that benefit each other, are Sony and Nintendo. Because Sony only created disc gaming because Nintendo wanted them to. They had a contract with Sony where they were making discs for a new generation of Nintendo games. But then they said, okay, well, right now cartridges are still the way to go, right? And because of that, they stuck with cartridges and they stopped the deal with Sony. And then Sony used the research that they put into to make a Nintendo console to make their own console. And I feel like, you know, there's the rivalry between Nintendo and Sony, but it's friendly. It's not what people make it out to be. Oof. I just got, well, health up. Ultimately, I didn't lose anything. I saw a post a while ago talking about, like, Kaz, the guy that works for, God damn it, so much money. The guy that works for Sony, right? He cites, like, almost all Nintendo games being his favorite games. Meanwhile, the guys at Nintendo cite, like, a ton of Final Fantasy games and other Sony games. So it's just one of those things where it's like they're on opposite sides in the console, quote, wars, but they still play each other's content. It's just games. Like, you wonder why everyone in the industry steals from each other. It's because half of the people in the industry are, like, friends.
Yeah.
I feel like Microsoft is sitting on the outside looking in at that, though. Because they don't know what they're doing. Sony used Blu-rays as well, which, again, nobody decided to utilize until recently. That's true. After the whole development of CD gaming, because of the fact that Nintendo had them pioneer it in the first place, they decided to take a chance on Blu-ray, because Blu-ray allows you to store more data. And something that people don't know is that you can actually edit the data on a Blu-ray disc a lot easier than you can edit the data on a CD. If you watch a Blu-ray and then you go back and you watch it again, like, a few months later, the ads will actually be different. They update the ads of all things to try and make it more timely and relevant, right? So, like, somebody, I think it was one of the Rooster Teeth guys, was talking about this, but if you go and watched a little while ago, I don't know how long ago, or if it's still like this, if you went back and watched the first, what's it called, Fast and the Furious movie, it had a thing talking about the guy who died.
Oh.
You know, the actor who is famous for being in that.
Yeah.
So they had, like, a memorial thing talking about him and, like, some charity or something like that in the first movie that wouldn't have been there. So.
Yeah.
And, like, well, on one hand, that's a terrifying prospect that you can just change the data completely on a disc. It kind of makes sense to want to be able to change the advertisements and stuff like that. Paul Walker, there you go. I was never a fan. I didn't keep up with that stuff. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. I have Mom's knife, but I only have one heart. Who no longer walks.
Well, I'd imagine not.
Jesus Christ. Oh! I died.
Yeah.
I got Mom's knife, and then immediately got shot by a green man. Oh well. I'm fine with it. Not fine with that noise that I just made, but... I'm fine with the fact I died, but I'm not fine with that.
I wouldn't be fine with either.
Risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, I risked it and I bit it. No biscuit here. Unless he's a zombie now. Well, okay. Zombie Paul Walker would probably be a great, you know, celebrity because of the fact that he'd be like making Fast and the Furious movies, but he'd be able to be faster and more furious because of the fact that he's now dead. So, like, ultimately, it doesn't matter if he gets into that crazy car crash that's gonna, like, rip his body apart, because he'll just get out and shamble along, and maybe, like, bite Vin Diesel on the neck so they can keep that weird, like, rivalry bromance thing going on. That's been in every single movie. Zombie Vin Diesel, by the way.
This should make an interesting Fast and Furious, wouldn't it?
You know, I feel like by saying this, we've spawned at least one person out there in the universe who will create this fanfiction.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, if somebody talks about it, it's gonna happen inevitably at some point. And, like, I mean no disrespect to the dead man. It's just, I feel like enough time has passed that since he's died, somebody can make something of a comedic effort.
How long's it been now? I have, like, no idea.
Yeah, it's been months.
Months, eh?
Like, I don't think it's been years, right?
I don't fucking know.
It could have been years. I don't know.
I'm gonna check on Wikipedia.
I'm 100%... Wait, I'm sure the hundreds of views bots will do.
Yeah, he died on November 30th.
Oh, God. Speaking of that... Okay, we actually have, like, a logical number of people for once. Not robots.
Yeah.
So, you know, thumbs up. Keep it up. Don't turn into the bots, man. You turn into the bots, the bots win.
Can't let that happen.
They've already won, basically. They made me think that I had gotten rid of them, and then there they were. Staring back at me, man.
Can't get rid of bots.
I can't. I've tried. There's nothing I can do. It's pretty terrifying, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, Robotic Panda, you're a different type of bot, okay? It's just like the fact that there's the freaking bot bag. Those are different, you know, circumstances. They're different breeds of robot. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and crap talk Mega Man. I'm gonna sit there and crap talk whoever's programmed a script into their computer so that way I get 301 plus views all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it's been weeks now, the joke has gotten old, it's spread to people who it shouldn't have. Like, it's just gotten to that point of ridiculousness that is unnecessary.
Pretty much.
And yet still we'll wait and hope. Alright. Here's hoping for the best in this. Oh, well, this could be pretty great if I get a strength up. I thought I was going to take some damage there. Oh, I'm slow. I took some damage. I died!
Oh, was it?
I don't even believe it. He curved the bullet. He pulled that stunt from that movie.
Or he's like the fucking archers in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah. 1 in 6 chance. I don't want a 1 in 6 chance. It's not gonna happen. He curved the bullet, man. You know what? I'm just gonna kill myself again. Freaking... don't... Flies! Don't allow this to happen. Don't molest me. Okay? I want your Uncle Bad Touch.
I couldn't imagine a fly molesting you, but alright.
Fly molestation is more common than you know.
Dude, I have like a thing that kills flies, so it's all cool.
Yeah, but you have it. I don't. That movie, the one with that actor.
Yeah, that movie.
That's how I like to describe everything when it comes to that sort of stuff. It's just like, hey, that movie, the one with that guy. Right?
And you're like, yeah, that guy.
Like Face Off. The one where they take the faces off.
Yeah, dude, that's stuff. Cool.
I'll take your face off, Charlie.
Well, I know, you have though.
Well, I took your past face off.
You can't get my current face though.
Did you see the pictures I was drawing recently?
I don't know, well.
I was drawing Shovelnoid or Nightbag, depending on how the name goes.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not anywhere near done, right? Because color.
Is that on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, check it out.
I just figured that's one of the type of things that you'd be interested in seeing. It's a lot of work, man. I don't even own the game, and I'm already drawing something. I will hopefully own it relatively soon, but I have to be coaxed into.
That would be good.
I have to be coaxed into leaving the house first, and then I have to spend money. And I hate giving people money because they always have to give me change back, and like I want to just use my debit card to do it, but I always hate going and spending money that's in my account because I'm crazy. Also, because I'm like always afraid that the debit reader has been replaced by one of the dupe devil reader. What the heck is a devil reader?
Yeah.
Debit readers, where they actually steal your information.
Yep, I know those.
Did you guys have to deal with those over in Guernsey?
People have done shit like that.
It's a pretty big
People
deal.
also like. People also made it so when they put like cameras on top of things, when they could see like your numbers and shit.
Wow. People are getting creative in Guernsey.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, took half heart damage. I might either die or... Oof. Okay, hold on. Golden key. Perfect. Good. What's in here? Shoop the goddamn whoop. Okay, what's in here? You know what? I'm gonna buy the spirit heart. I'm gonna buy the red heart. Hell has a devil reader in every store. You know, I feel like devil reader is something that could be in the Shin Megami Tensei universe. Because in Shin Megami Tensei, like, the whole story is basically a guy learned how to connect to the, you know, demonic and the supernatural through technology. So you can summon devils through, like, these, you know, certain bracelet things.
Sounds interesting.
There's, like, a whole string of it, which is, like, you can summon the devils through, you know, like, cell phones and stuff, too, depending on the iteration of the story. I don't know, I like Shin Megami Tensei, personally. They're really good games. They're really hard games. I got Shin Megami Tensei 4 months ago, and I still can't beat it. Because, of course, being the pragmatic person that I am, neither the devils nor the angels were good choices. And as such, I decided to go for, like, the middle route, basically. And taking that route, there's these people who are like, why don't you just destroy the world? You know, restart everything.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you said this to me before.
Yeah, and so I'm still stuck on that because I can't beat it. It's just real tough, man. It's like, I don't get why it's so tough, but all I can say is it's probably because it's Japan, because freaking Mario had to get a different game put out because they were like, our Mario's too hard. Americans won't like it.
Funny that there's yeah.
It's kind of true though. Like, Japanese games are usually renowned for being pretty hard. Like, people think that that's just a Souls thing, and it's Japan in general. Like,
I love hard games.
yeah.
But
Oof.
you know,
like,
that's me.
Yeah, no,
I'm
like,
not
I
like-
like hard games, but I mean, Shin Megami Tensei took it to the nth degree, where it throws you against enemies that will recognize what type of attacks or characters that you have, right? So, I'm fighting one guy, and I'll try to hit him with, a certain type of attack, but then he'll, like, use a thing that disables my guys from being able to use those attacks.
Yeah.
And it just gets crazy. Solution: eat the angels for breakfast, the demons for lunch, and the middle people for dinner. Well,
If you want,
I do have some of the angels under my control now, actually.
you can eat them. Go for
I'm
it.
not going to eat the angels, okay? The angels are actually really OP, and I was so glad when I got them, right? And then they just immediately weren't good enough to defeat the guy that I'm stuck on. And he's the only, like, he is the only active quest that I have There's no other quests happening right now. I need to finish his. I finished
Maybe if you
everything
eat
else.
them, you absorb their powers.
Okay, you can't eat angels, okay? What about second breakfast? There's no such thing as second breakfast, okay?
We're in
That's-
hobbits now.
That's brunch.
That's like breakfast, lunch.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's my point. Like, that would be the closest thing that you're getting to a second breakfast. Let's be honest here.
We're not hobbits.
I don't even... Well, like, I'm gonna say that as a male, you know, my toes can be hairy, so... But my,
but I'm not that
my
small.
feet aren't hairy, and I'm not that short either. I'm pretty average. I'm like anywhere
Yeah.
between 5'9" and 5'11" at this point. I haven't really kept up.
I'm like somewhere around there as well. I don't know my fucking height. I haven't bothered
The
to
average height for a white male in their, you know, 20 to 25s. Deal with the devil. What's in here? Nothing good. Amazing.
And then when you become old, you'll get shorter.
In theory. You will, like, inevitably get slightly shorter, but how short you get is often determined by calcium intake.
My mum's like maybe around 5 foot.
Well, women also have a lot
sure.
of, you know, well, one, women usually tend to be shorter.
Yeah.
Two, women tend to lose a lot more, god damn it, tend to lose a lot more of their calcium as well as other things, and sometimes never recover, because giving birth actually drains their body a lot.
I
Like-
imagine.
Like, there are some women who have lost such high amounts of calcium when they were giving birth that they were never able to walk again. Yeah, their legs just lost all the calcium in the bones, and it was like, well, that's a thing.
But now they fucking getting scurvy and shit as well.
Well, they weren't getting scurvy, they were just losing the ability to walk. Like, vitamin C is vitamin C, it's not calcium.
Yeah.
And a lot of women also don't drink a lot of milk for some reason. That's something I've noticed. Like, okay, this is gonna sound strange, but like, my ex-girlfriend never drank milk unless it was chocolate milk.
My mum
And-
drinks a lot because she has like a lot of coffee and tea with milk.
Yeah, but see, that's diluting it though. It gets, it's not nearly like drinking like an actual like cup or having a bunch of cheese. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain intake amounts, and when you mix it with stuff, it stops being it. It's like saying, oh yeah, I drink plenty of water, like 4 cups of freaking soda a day. Like,
Yeah.
it's, yeah, sure, you're drinking a liquid, but you are not drinking a water. So, there's that.
There's like water in it.
Okay, well, apparently Robotic Panda doesn't drink milk, but, yeah, my ex didn't drink milk, my mom doesn't drink milk, a lot of grown women don't drink milk, and a lot of things that, you know, have to do with the female chemistry of the body do recommend having calcium intake, so, yeah, just, well, you are a robot.
I imagine a robot can't drink.
train
Also
god.
choo-choo.
Yeah. This would be a perfect time for BotBag to exist.
Hail the train gods. Come
Yeah.
on, McSwag or Panda. I can't be fucked.
I'm taking such stupid damage today, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the my eyes hurt thing. Because like I'm trying to focus a lot, but it's not happening.
Yes.
It works so quickly too.
I love it.
Oh man, I really enjoy that. That's the thing. I get calcium from the bones of my enemies and yogurt.
It would help, yeah.
Like,
you get
I'm-
other stuff from as well. From
I mean, I'm
getting
gonna say that yogurt is a good source of calcium sometimes, though.
I would imagine yogurt is, yeah.
Yogurt.
Look, we say things differently.
No, but I'm just saying yogurt because, like, Yogscast.
Oh, okay.
By
don't
the
think
way,
that when I think
Yogscast,
yogurt.
terrible people, apparently.
Oh, what have they done?
That failed Kickstarter game that they had.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yog
Again,
Ventures.
Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, I don't want to play a game based on a bunch of YouTubers.
Well,
Like,
no.
I
that
want
sounds a bit-
maybe a mod, where I can play
So failed.
as a YouTuber, right? No, it had started, you know, continuing on, right? It was pushing forward. Tons of people had backed it.
I'd imagine, because it is your cast.
Yeah, the company that supposedly was composed of veterans of the gaming and film industry, whatever that means, didn't quite manage. They said that they weren't able to keep funding going. They mismanaged the funds, and they were not making the game anymore.
Ooh.
And legally, according to Kickstarter, you have to give people at least something.
Yeah.
And they've given absolutely nothing. And the Oxcast people say that they are basically not involved with it in any way other than lending their likenesses to it and slight overview. But other than that, they had nothing to do with it. Which is, you know, kind of bull. Like, if you're getting a game made after you, get involved, right? Like, don't dink around and don't, like, try to distance yourself from it. But what's even shadier is that the game company that was making the game was an LLC, which is Limited Liability Corporation, which means that they can't be blamed for a lot of the stuff that happens.
Yeah.
I died again! This is not my day.
Yeah, that's quite shady.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the industry right now. Like, freaking Microsoft having huge layoffs to its Xbox division, as well as other divisions of it. Like, they were originally going to have a lot of broadcasting stuff because they wanted to be able to rival Netflix. Like, that's going to happen. But, yeah, they had all sorts of stuff for that. And I guess it didn't pan out because, like, 17,000 people or something like that got fired.
Ooh.
Yeah, they just liquidated, like, a huge firm in the Xbox sector. So, not just Xbox. Like, that, I think that might be a slight exaggeration, but I know that there was a large portion of people working at Microsoft who were laid off recently, and a chunk of them were from the divisions working on that sort of stuff. Yeah, good luck. I don't know, like, Netflix has its flaws too. I wish that Hulu worked in Canada. Let's put it that way.
It doesn't work over here either, go.
You know, it's an American service, what do you expect, right? But,
Yeah,
I mean...
I could probably, like, make it trick the IP.
Yeah, you could easily trick an IP, but I mean, like, I don't want to do that. God damn it, I knew I should have just gone fight the boss. Instead of losing my chance at a devil room, potentially. But, yeah. Am I really not going to get to go in this item room? Am I really going to have this crappy luck all day today? Like, I finally get a character to play that I like to play, and, yep, no key. Beautiful. Alright. But yeah, like, you could trick the IP, but it's not exactly necessarily something worthwhile. Because, like, if they catch on to that you're doing that, they'll just shut you down. And, like, then you just get, like, a ban and you can't watch it unless you keep changing up your IP address, and then you might as well just become part of 4chan and torrent everything anyway. Oh,
yeah.
everything
like,
is...
At the same time, if you're doing that, well, then it's like you get it for a limited amount of time anyway, so it doesn't really change anything, but...
Yeah.
Still.
Is that fly gonna hit me? That fly goddamn hit me. I'm so butthurt at life right now. Oh. I can't play Isaac tonight. I wish I could, but I can't. Oof, get away from me. Tears down. Yep, okay, so that negates what I did last round. Alright. Perfect. Off to a great start. Perfect. Beautiful. I can already feel the slower tears.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well at least I got some HP out of that. Wonder if I'll get a key here or not. Nope. Wonder if I'll get a key here or not. Really getting sick and tired of these RNG... Ugh, the guy spit out a fly, Didn't even exist, but it dealt damage to me.
Hmm. That's not good.
This is the world I live in now.
Well, at least you got extra hearts.
Ah, not really, though. I've got, like, one that's not even full.
Well, if you didn't get the other one, then you would have died.
Well, in theory. Not necessarily. I could have maybe played it a little bit closer to the vest, you know? There's an infinite number of possibilities that could have occurred. Oof, Speedball's actually not terrible.
But if it happened like that, and the heart didn't drop.
Yes, if everything played out exactly as it had, but I didn't get the HP, then I would have been screwed. What is with me having to fight these envies, okay? I don't like you, Envy. I didn't like you.
I'm not going into
Scott
probability
Pilgrim.
here.
I'm gonna not get into probability either because that'll just kill me. Math,
Yeah,
not my
probability is
forte.
interesting. Yeah, but like probability is just an interesting type of math anyway.
I don't get the people that don't understand it. Like, I understand it, I can't do it. There's a difference.
Like, yeah, like the thing is, like, understanding it's easy, but I mean, like, it's like, there's no way you can like know for sure how it pans out.
Yeah.
It's just impossible.
I need to stress, like, when I say I don't understand math, I don't know how to do the math. I can completely understand the theory behind it if it's explained to me. Because then we're just looking at the logic of a situation. Like,
I can
rational
generally
or
understand theory,
irrational.
and sometimes I can do the math. It depends, like, what it is, obviously.
Yeah, I'm just bad. I'm not mad because
And I
I'm
just don't
bad,
even-
but, you know.
And I just don't even fucking think about math whenever I do it, because I don't know.
Yeah, it's like English for myself. I just correct people and then they get mad at me and I'm like, yeah, you know, suck it.
I pretty much do that with. I can easily do that with English as well. It's
2
just I
plus
can't
2
write.
equals 11. No,
I'm horrible
see,
at
that's
writing.
1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 equals 11.
2 plus. Yes.
Oh man, I love it. I wanna feel like he didn't do that intentionally. Oof.
Damn it, now I need another one for OU.
I don't know what you would do for that.
I'm like, oh me.
Nah, don't do that.
No.
That one's just kind of cheesy.
It is, yeah. Cheesy can be hilarious though.
Don't let this be where I die. Oof. Oh man, this is such a. It's trinary. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's 1 plus 1 is 11.
Hmm.
Because 1 plus 1 has to equal 11 because it's 2 ones, man.
Yeah, man.
Like,
That's how
it's
it
just,
works.
it's common sense. It's like Metroid is, you know, Metroid is the protagonist and Zelda is a boy. It's just common sense. It's just stuff that you look at and you're like, that's it. I know this in my heart. Metroid is clearly the protagonist. Zelda is clearly a boy.
Obviously, yeah.
I saw a cross-gendered thing where Zelda was a boy and
Was it?
Link was a girl, and I was okay with it because
Oh, so it's one of those.
it was just like Prince, you know, like whatever they named them. I don't remember what the thing was, and it was neat to see because it was kind of like they weren't trying to like push for a Zelda being the hero of the game type of thing. They just inverted the genders.
So it's pretty much like rule. Ugh, I can't even fucking remember what the rules
60 something,
are. Yeah.
I think. I'm pretty sure it's rule
Can't remember.
60 something. But yeah,
Something
no,
like that.
it's basically that, but like I hate the people going like, Zelda needs to be the hero for once. I'm like, no, because when Zelda was the hero, she was Hylia, and Hylia lost. Like, just say that there was like an inversion of the genders of the characters or something. Oof. Okay. Dead cat. I might have doomed myself here. And I don't care.
Oh, so you took it.
I took them
Okay.
took them in the wrong order. I'm 95% certain.
Ah.
Don't care. If I die,
Huh.
I die. You know, I'm
Yeah.
I'm not playing to be good right now. I'm playing because I need something to fill a slot. Yep, I'm already gonna
Yeah.
die, basically. Yep, I'm already dead, which is perfect because 9 lives, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But to me...
So is it 8 more now?
Yep, 8 more. But yeah, to me, like, I don't know, I don't get the people that want, like, an inversion of the genders or want a Zelda as the hero thing. I feel like, oh, it was the right order. Okay, cool. GG!
Well,
Not a room I want, not a room I want. Worm people.
when people.
I'm dead again! Oh!
Hmm.
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go in there. It's that simple. I hate the worm people. They are almost always my death. Oh my god, it's like a floor of worm people.
That sounds horrible.
Well, like, I've gone through 2 rooms now, and they've inevitably come out as worm people. I don't want this. I never asked for this.
Hmm.
I wanted a nice, simple Isaac game with some decent RNG, sometimes difficult to me, but sometimes nice. I wanted an Isaac game that wasn't gonna dick around and mess with me here. I can't even believe I took damage there. But no, I can never get that. You know when I can get an Isaac when I want to stream it? I can only get Blue Baby, Eve, and, you know, ones where I get terrible amounts of, you know, just stupid items that I can... I'm done. I'm done. The boss room is guarded by freaking Masks of Infamy. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, shit. That's not it.
No, this is, like, the worst thing in my life. The fact that they're called chubbers is grotesque. Or if that's just what you're calling them, terrifying.
So were they like baby chubs, huh?
Yeah, I'm just glad to... Oh, god damn it. I'm so glad that I'm going to be switching to Warframe in a minute.
Ah, fuck.
Got a time frame for the Warframe.
Yeah.
I am mad. Freaking war didn't even touch me. Just freaking clipped my goddamn, you know, side of my head. And because I'm a giant-headed baby, like I'm freaking Stewie or something, I'm dead.
Oh.
You know what? I don't care. I'm using the sun card. Screw it. Live long and, you know, prosper and kill this guy. Bow of the Future will return. Considering it's apparently the only weapon I'm actually good with in that game, which I find incredibly amusing.
Yeah, that is a bit, isn't it? Because you'd think like other guns would be more accurate.
Well, there's probably other better guns, but I'm not good with them. It's really that plain and simple.
Yeah.
Ugh. Everything about this floor is just terrible. Scapular. That's great, but also not really. Because that means it saves me from death for like an extra hit.
Mm-hmm. But you need to be like half heart anyway, don't you?
Yeah, but most things will get me to half heart right now anyway.
Fuck.
So it doesn't matter. I'm switching out in like 8 minutes anyway. Okay, never mind. I might have made the deal that I need to live a little bit.
Oh, what's this?
I found the pact.
Oh.
So now I have a bit more damage, and I have some spirit heart protection.
Yeah.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. Yeah, with the train god.
Train god, man. Another train god. I love the fact that I used to be so afraid that, like, train god would be the thing that makes me seem unprofessional, and if anything, it's the thing that's making me seem more professional.
It's pretty great.
Oof. Holy crap, tons of money. I want to know when the train of the future will be a thing. Like a light rail system or something like that.
I guess, I don't know, at some point.
Watch Dogs.
But, I guess, like, they have to put in different tracks.
I almost doomed myself there. Yeah, I don't want a light train around here. It wouldn't make any sense. Okay, this room needs to dick off. It's like all leapers, and they're slowly dying, but they're not dying quick enough for me. What's in here? Golden chest. Do not want. All hail train god. I really like how that's a thing.
Yeah.
I
don't
think
know if I
that's...
should make the H capital or not.
I don't think so, because it's not like we're saying it in a title, right?
Yeah, you
Like-
get what I mean, though.
Like, train god is the name and title at the same time. So, it deserves proper nouns, but, you know, the H doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Personal opinion, yes, but still. Oof.
It's just like all the other ones are capped, so maybe it will look a bit better, but...
Nah, I feel like, it to me, as a grammar Nazi, despite the fact that people hate that word.
That's why I put it on a little H as well.
Yeah,
Because
see, it
that's
looks
how I am
right.
as well.
It looks right.
Because-
That's it.
Because I'm like you with grammar.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
Like, I'll excuse that sort of thing from time to time, right? But generally speaking, it's important to me. Like, I'll spell though like THO if there's no more characters left for, you know, Twitter or something like that.
140 characters on it.
Yeah, like if you got a character limit, cool. You can spell like that. You've earned that. But like, if you're having a conversation with me and that conversation is gonna last like more than 5 minutes, please use appropriate grammar. Like, to me, it's one of those, like, it's a pet peeve, but it really irks my OCD about that. Like,
Yeah. But if I can, I always do appropriate, even when I didn't have a fucking keyboard, it made it take long.
yeah, you didn't.
still just did that
See,
for
that would have
example.
been a situation where I would have went, okay, you know what? You deserve to be able to just go you.
Mhm.
What is that?
But I was like, yeah, fuck that. I just wanted to do it right.
Across the room, something just lit up, and I looked over there. I'm like, what was that? And I still don't know. If you do it intentionally without rationale, then you're just dumb. Like, you're not always. Some people don't know how to spell certain things, or they're young. And, like, I guess the argument could be made, like, young people are stupid, but I don't believe that personally. I think young people just don't see a point to when they can type things out faster. And again, that is a rationale in and of itself, that you can type faster doing that. Oh, zombie rooms. I
Actually,
hate
I think
zombie
I would
rooms.
probably type slower doing that because I just do.
You're so
grammar all the time.
used to it. And like for us, that's a thing. Typing badly is actually like a conscious effort that we have to make. For some people, it's how they've typed forever. Like when I first started using the internet, I typed really badly. And the reason for that was because I was never typing longer than like 30 seconds.
Fair enough.
Because I was always that, like, when I first started using the internet seriously and not just being like, I'm gonna look up Greek myth because that's what I'm into when I'm 12, right? Like, when I really got into it dedicatedly, it was like, I'm playing MMOs. So, you know, that 30 seconds of, do I type out U or do I type the letter U can save you in a fight.
Yeah.
And, like, that might sound like a, you know, unnecessary generalization, but to me, that's how it works. Damn it! I'm too fast! I'm too fast for my own good! I accidentally touched the spikes, man. Come on, give me something good. Oh! That's actually not bad. Touch the spikes again, dang it! Good thing I have scapular. Ha ha ha. Means that if I get down to my last spirit heart, and then I take damage, and then, you know, lose it, it comes back anyway.
Alright.
But now I also have mom's contact, so GG.
So that's good.
I hate everything right now. I wanted to abuse the blood bank, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I'll just abuse the, I'll abuse the blood bag. Well, because if I do this, I have infinite health, basically. So I can just keep making money.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll do that.
That's what I'm doing right now. This is actually really stupid, and I have no reason to do this. I think I'm doing it half in case I get money equals power, half just so that way I can go to the shop, half so I can gamble.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I've managed to somehow live this long and I haven't died again yet, I want to keep this going as long as I can.
That's fair.
I want to see if I can at least get to the end. Alright, how much money do I have here? 38. 48. I don't like that. Alright, 50, I'm good. That coalesces with my mind well enough.
Yeah, 50 is a good number.
Don't want to get off the half-heart interval, though. Okay, 45. 2 cents. Both of them are nearly freaking hard, so I don't want to risk that right now, because I don't want to have to be stuck in this infinite loop of playing forever. Wow, 2 keys. Holy crap. Fly love. I will gladly take your fly love. Of course you don't give me it. Suck on that. That's money. Pill. Don't want to risk it. Okay. We'll use up that one more and hope that we get something. 50 cent. Well, I was 50 cent. Now I'm 40 cent. I'm his less popular, slightly more inventive, you know, partner. I gotta stretch it a little bit more to make it work, but when I do, there we go.
But can you get shot by a rocket in the head and be fine?
What?
You should see him.
Is this a boy in a barrel reference?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest and say boy in a barrel streams have not enticed me to them in a long time.
I mean, like, the fucking 50 Cent game he played was pretty hilarious, because like, he just goes like shot by fucking everything and doesn't give a shit.
Well, isn't that like the myth about him anyway, as like a person?
But, well, it's not like he could take all that in real life, let's be honest.
No, but I mean, isn't the myth about him that he, you know, got shot and lived? Or something like that, like a ridiculous amount of times. Did he really get shot all the times that he claims, though?
No.
Yeah.
But I do know he did get shot, he did get stabbed, yeah.
Okay.
But...
yeah, but, like, that's kind of like a normal thing in the rap game, right? Like, if you're not some poser, you're gonna get hurt. Because...
he got stabbed in the fucking mouth, which is why he's got, like, a weird, lisp.
Stabbed in the mouth. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, whenever he fucking talks.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna kill myself now. Just gonna keep killing myself, man. I'm gonna use up all of my lives and see how many times that I can die and make enough money out of it. Like, let's see how much money it takes. Let's see how much my life costs, basically.
Okay.
My remaining lives, and then we'll switch out to Warframe. Alright, my money situation is looking okay. So I guess my life is kind of worth quite a bit. One of my coins just turned from a nickel into a penny. I don't know how that works, but okay, right? Anyway,
like, one nickel? No.
I'm gonna be switching out.
Alright.
Switching out to Warframe. It says that I'm downloading on Steam right now. I'm like for sure not downloading anything.
Mine does that a bit. Which
it says everything is downloaded, so
Yeah, I like checked Warframe just before, so that should be cool.
Yeah, who knows?
If I could find out how to play though.
It's pretty quick to figure out when you have it like as a controller.
I'll just use the controller then.
Yeah, it's a lot harder when you're using keys. Also,
Alright, I'll use controller.
50 cent.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, oh god. Alright.
Yeah, that's cool. You have a nice sleep.
Yeah, you know, if you need sleep, go. It's kind
Yeah,
of
man.
it's kind of a necessity.
We don't, you know, we're not gonna keep you awake.
Well, like I would, but
Well, if you stay in, then I guess you will.
I got messaged and it's like, "What's up? I'm watching your Twitch and I noticed that you could do with more followers." You know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
Look at Twitter for a second, unless you're in like full screen.
I don't put it on full screen so I can reach out.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna look on. I have to load up your actual thing, don't I?
Well, I'm just tweeting it out now.
Oh, okay.
Just call them out, man.
Yeah.
Gotta call them out. Otherwise, they're gonna keep existing.
Yeah, it's one of those bottle counts.
Yeah, he's brand freaking new.
Also, love the app that he's got.
The app, what?
Well, the at, like the at name thing.
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
what you call
the
it.
string of numbers, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's great. That's actually beautiful. I like that. I hate it.
Right.
I hate it a lot. Also, it's saying checking for new content, so I guess they put out new content since I played it last time, which is amazing.
I have no idea. But alright.
I kind of really hope that a bot account like that is real one day, and it's just like, oh, sorry.
Yeah. That would be pretty great.
It would be really impressive. I wonder if they messaged me on Twitch. Sometimes I get those, and I'm just like, no thanks.
Yeah. I don't really check my Twitch messages anymore.
Yeah. Like, I've got nothing better to do while I wait. Wow. They didn't actually send me anything. The bots seem to love me. The bots really do, don't they?
Yeah. Fair enough. So I have like click join on your name or you're not doing it yet?
It's not even. It's not done. It's like, hey, we need to check for new content, and I'm like, I already updated this like literally a day ago. So
yeah, because I just liked it just before.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess there was some new content that has been put on it since I've updated, which wasn't long ago. So who knows? But either way, it's like we got some new content. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll play it.
Mm.
All right. Gonna work yet? No, it's not. Wow. Okay.
Well, that's shit.
This would be one of those times where I would run ads if I had ads.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Oh, Crazy Mike's going live with some PvP after the patch.
Ah.
New patch, complete freaking bull.
Isn't Santier Spear fucking rebuffed?
They de-nerfed Santiers. I think they made it actually stronger. They gave the Monastery Scimitar back its insta-parry frames.
Ooh.
So everyone's running around with Santiers and a Monosim.
Well, that's
Like,
lovely.
when I
I'm
say...
guessing they're also gonna go like fucking total back as well.
I think, actually, yeah. But, when I first started, I was like, okay, you know what? I want to be able to do some PvP streams again, right? So I decided to train up my guy. He's only got like 3 mil souls. So
Right.
I decided to go in. I go to fight. First guy that I get, he is full Havels, Havel's Shield, Mono Sim, and Santiers. And,
Yeah.
what was it? Hexes.
Ah.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, am I really dealing with this right now? Like,
Well, so as everyone was like fucking like being a like a dick and like PvP and that, like in the arena, I was just like, fuck it, I might as well just do it.
yeah. Okay,
So-
now Warframe's not letting me log in. This is a problem. Really?
So yeah, I did it a little bit so I could level up, but what else can you do really?
Gonna work now. Because that'd be lovely. It works. Alright, we're good. Play the prologue?
Wait, what?
Apparently there's a new prologue that helps you unlock features of a ship. So I guess we have ships now.
But I think it said like if you skip it, you just get it anyway. Like read that.
Yeah, it does, but I've never seen this before, so I think I'm gonna play through this.
I skipped it when I did it.
I guess this is what they've added, and I didn't know about it. Alright, cool. I'm good with this. If it means I get something new, I'll look at it, see what's going on. Just a second.
Well, so I like hover right over something on the armory and say, "Hey, you have insufficient funds to buy this."
Hello,
It's like, I'm not trying to
Rachel.
buy it. Hey, Rachel.
Yep, well, it's not like we didn't see that coming.
I love you too.
But, yeah. I'm gonna have to, check out this prologue now. Foundry, Arsenal, Navigation. You must play the, prologue to fully unlock the features of your ship.
Oh, does that mean? Damn it,
That's what it says.
that sucks. I can't be fucked to play the prologue.
Well, I can be, because I like this game.
Even now, I don't know how to play the prologue. Actually.
No purpose, no call.
I'm the whitest man right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm very white at this moment in time.
Something
I'm
is
always
missing
pretty
from
white.
the ruins of
Well, like, the light isn't helping.
Yeah.
the Grenier. Swallowing
Grenier.
the clones whole, their clones flood the system from a hidden, toxic womb. The twin queens, the sisters, have sent their most beloved commander, Vor, on an
The
urgent
Twin Queens. So they're, like, actually adding story to this now.
to protect the
Oh,
twisted
shit.
crusade
Oh,
they
yeah.
have begun, to transform the scattered colonies into an empire.
Yeah, I think this is actually supposed to be like, hey, we're making a bit of a story mode now.
Hidden and asleep. Will never
Interesting.
Like, I swear that there was a prologue before, too. But
guess it was different? I don't know.
yeah, it feels like it was a very different story. No world. Oop. Okay, I get it now. This is letting me pick characters all over again.
Ah.
So I could be something else if I want.
That's interesting. I think I'm in, what am I? I'm Excalibur.
I think I might switch to Volt instead of Mag. I've played as Mag forever, and I like Mag, right? But
Alright.
I kind of wanted to try something different, and I never wanted to pay for it. So
Also, I'm looking at like other ones. Yeah, like most of them cost money.
they cost some heavy money.
Like, how much is all this platinum? I don't know how much that's worth. I guess I could check. Let's see how much this platinum actually
I
costs.
don't care for Volt's color scheme. I'm his prize now? Excuse me?
Yeah, platinum's pretty expensive. That's really expensive.
What has he done to you? I can't lose another Tenno.
That's way too expensive.
Warframe's power
Alright.
systems.
Okay.
Quick, use your power. Defend yourself.
I would. Oh, okay. Yep, this is very similar to the old one, actually.
Huh.
It's become very similar to the old one in terms of oof. I like this guy's power though. He just shoots lightning out of his arms.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, I really like this. It chains off of other people too.
Yeah.
It doesn't even use up that much energy. You do have to aim it a bit though, but
Your friend and guide.
meh.
I see that the cryosleep has taken your memories, so for now, we will focus on survival. An extraction ship is on its way, but the Grineer will be hunting
Yeah, so I feel like maybe I'm gonna have to work for everything all over again.
yourself.
I might not have the bow of the future anymore.
Interlock.
Oh.
And if that's the case, oh well, I'll work up to it again. But I mean, you know. I don't mind if I
Yeah.
have to start over if I'm playing a whole new character.
That's fair.
Oh, you can. Oh, oh.
Hmm?
You can pick your melee weapons now.
Can you?
Yeah, you can pick up a set of what looks to be cestises, right?
Ooh.
The katana or a bow staff.
The bow staff, how's that?
You know what I'm gonna you know what, you don't know what a bow staff is?
Well, yeah.
Think
but-
like Donatello from Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna pick up the fist weapons. Oh yeah, freaking fist weapons, man. This is freaking cool. Picked up the katana. You can swap out between them too.
Ah.
Oh my god, yes. Oh! I almost fell off a cliff. If you hold the left trigger, then the fists glow. This is so cool.
That sounds interesting.
Oh my god, so I'm an electric man with glowing fists. Gonna just... Oh my god, it's like I'm playing Dark Souls.
I just have to watch your fucking stream now.
I will be with you as I am with all Tenno.
I'm just, like, punching stuff starts to stun lock it. So, I'm like Sastis building at this point. This is hilarity. Hold L control. Okay, what's L control on this, though? I don't know how to crouch right now. This could be problematic. Okay, but how do I crouch? Let me crouch! Yeah, okay, the HUD system is way different! Holy crap! Key bindings. Where's crouch? Hold to crouch. Okay, how's that? Okay, so I don't know why,
Oh, is
but
it right?
it doesn't bind crouch to anything.
Wait, I think it's hold right stick.
It's not. I'm checking. Not bound. In fact, a ton of things are not bound on this.
Wait, for me, right stick is crouch.
Saying it's not bound.
Huh. I have to hold it.
Okay, now it's okay. Wait, so you have to hold it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It is just that now. Okay, it never used to be that you had to hold it.
I don't like having to hold it.
I just shot a guy in the back with lightning.
Huh.
I'm really excited about this new version of this game. I feel like this update's really good. Choose a secondary weapon. You can pick different secondary weapons now.
Ooh.
This game is so different. It used to just be you all started with the same default gear. What is that? I think I just picked up throwing knives. I have throwing knives! Oh my god, this is perfect. I'm a man who punches things, shoots lightning, and has throwing knives. I'm basically a Naruto character. And you get a ton of them too, holy crap. I love this. This is great. Ow. Okay, they're dead. Jesus. Okay, how do I switch to fists? Okay, that's fists. Alright, and that's throwing knives. Alright, don't freaking throwing knives are good, man.
Alright.
This is actually really, really neat.
Take what you can. You will require resources to build yourself into a diverse, effective warrior.
Take resources. Alright. I like this new prologue. This is actually better than the old one. Especially the ability to pick your own crap.
Hmm.
I just have these giant fists.
There's the extraction ship.
This is so stupid. I love it. Oh. Well, that ship got shot down. I think I'm gonna have to fight a boss. Yep.
War now. Use your
Oh, ow.
aim and get inside. I'm not
Hey, there's a block thing now.
Is it?
It's real good too. Oh my god, the fist stun locks so well. It's like I'm playing Dark Souls. I'm not even kidding. This is so stupid. I'm just like beating everybody in the face. This is a wild, wild game now. I love it. I love that they give you the option too.
Yeah.
Suck it. And... I hear them. Oh, well, there's the object I needed.
I'm marking
Ow.
the console. Use the cipher there to release the
Oh my god, I guess I crit one? What is going on? Everyone's disintegrating. What is happening? Ow. I'm so confused, but I love it at the same time. All of this is amazing.
Right.
This is so much better. Misty and Nick are not around. Nick is probably asleep.
Yeah.
Misty is over with Ceci today.
Alright.
Why did you say never mind?
Yeah.
It's perfectly reasonable.
I guess.
Okay, I'm starting to get actually pretty hurt here. You thought you hurt him. No. I'm gonna die. No.
Well, you definitely didn't hear them.
I really don't want to die right now. That'd be a detriment, you know?
Yeah.
There is like lightning raining down from the sky. I feel like I'm playing some sort of fantasy game now.
Okay. Alright.
Wow.
Alright.
Well, like, Nick has had an eventful couple of days, you know? Plus,
What's he
he's
been doing?
stuck around. Huh?
What's he been doing?
He, like, drove across the country, had to pick up his sister's kids. Now he has to take care of his sister's kids.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened. I kind of forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he's got a reason that I consider to be viable, you know? And if Misty wants to do other things with other streamers, they're permitted to do that, and I don't own them.
Yeah. So you don't own me either, but I like to do this.
Yeah, and, like, no offense, but who else would you go to? Like, you could go with Ceci, but, I mean, you know, you're usually on this one anyway, so...
Obviously, yeah. That's not like a...
He needs to be dedicated. I'm not gonna expect the kid who had to do all that crap to be, you know, super dedicated to the cause right now. I would want a break. I almost didn't stream because of the likelihood of, you know, the screen not working.
Yeah.
So...
But that's, like, just a really good reason, to be honest.
You know, like, it's a half good reason, really. Like, I mean, there could be better ones, but... Yeah, well, you're always here, McSwag. You and Rachel are, like, the two dedicated viewers who are always around.
And I'm, like, the dedicated person on here as well.
Okay, so I guess there's nothing else. Yeah, you're the most dedicated of the people who come on. Because you're always here, so...
Yeah, I liked it today. It was fun.
Damn it. They speak English now.
Was it?
Yeah, you know how it used to be like weird jangled up words? It's not now.
Yeah.
Oh, I leveled up my kunai apparently? Cool.
Alright.
Why do you want a prize?
You want a prize?
If you want a prize, I can give you a free game, but you won't be able to play it.
I probably could as well. I've got like a few gift games.
Hey, get down! I have 69 HP. What is the odds?
Well,
Like, I'm not even kidding. Get out of here. Get out! I just want to go through here and get my life going on. Okay, you know what? You don't get a prize for being dedicated. That means you're a good viewer. Yeah, see, for once McSwag isn't being a total knob about things.
I don't think it would be that sort of stuff anymore.
Wow, that's like sexist. And it's from a person that's that gender.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know how to do the jumps across things. Oh god, I'm stuck. Oh god, I fell. Oh, what is happening?
What?
Everything just kind of went crazy.
Oh.
I don't understand what happened in my life.
Did you just die?
Yeah, you won't believe what's happening right now. It's some crazy stuff.
Huh.
It's just the way that the controls react on a controller are a bit shaky sometimes. They don't
Yeah, I
control the
imagine.
best.
A tenor will face overwhelming odds. Through mastery of all weapon forms, the point of combat lands on its edge.
You can zoom in when you throw stuff. That is hilarious. Oh! Charlie!
Yeah.
You can pick your primary weapon.
Oh.
And
Can
guess
you?
what one of the primary weapons is?
The bow.
The bow of the future.
Yes.
I now have the bow of the future too. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I've got fist weapons, so I punch everything. I've got throwing knives and the bow of the future.
That is pretty great.
I literally couldn't do anything. What are you talking about? What's that supposed
I
to
don't know.
mean?
Couldn't do anything about what?
Yeah, no, like I don't understand that. Oh man, this is really satisfying to just like shoot people. Yeah, McSwag, it's great. You get to get the bow of the future for free.
I want the game to let me do the prologue.
Yeah, the bow did used to cost money. Oh.
I guess the game probably still lets me,